Today we'll be talking about quite sensitive subject, which is mental issues. And what are they? Why are they? How to deal with them? And I'm approaching the subject from a loving and gentle aspect and perspective. I'm talking about my own experience, what I've studied about the subject, what I've learned, what I've experienced myself, and what I've been seeing from being there next to these situations and the subject. And I'm wishing you could share your thoughts and feelings, emotions in the comments, because I believe that this subject is, and it will bring out some emotions, and it's a sensitive but important subject. This is an important subject for me myself personally, and something that I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time now, and I've been wanting to make a video of this because I feel like there's still some outdated, outdated and narrow perspectives and thoughts about the subject, and I really feel like it's time to bring, it's very important to bring the subject into new light, into the light that the new world today, as the world it is today, changing, so that it suits more better with that world today. And first I want to mention that a mental issue can be something, well, not maybe, but it can be something such common, like you have some self-esteem issues, and then they kind of becomes bigger than they are in reality, and many things that have started from something very small have become bigger, so it's becoming a problem. And it's really important to talk about these things because it's that the mind is quite fragile in a way, but the mind is also strong. So you can gain strength during your journey, and during your awakening journey. If you feel like you've been struggling with that, then it can cause some issues. And also about what's causing the issues in the first place can be things such as stress that should be eliminated from your life because it's really what's the right word? I'm Finnish, I'm trying to find the right words here. So it really is something that is narrowing your happiness, and stress is something that can really be dangerous in a way, because it can really give birth to different problems, and then they can become bigger and bigger. And the more sensitive you are, if you're a highly sensitive person, if you are intuitive, if you are an empath, then you will learn that you'll get more exposed to these kind of energies of stress and also negative energy. Even though if you're, a light person, like a light worker, or, a person with, so much life choice and, everything, and you're very happy person in overall, you could still have these issues. It doesn't make you any less good. It doesn't make you any less worth of happiness and joy in your life. It doesn't make you unnormal. It doesn't make you strange. It doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you wrong. It makes you human. But we need to understand that these things are quite, well, not always, but sometimes misunderstood. And I've seen a lot of people having the issues. I've seen them. I've been there next to them, and I've talked to them. I've been around them. I've experienced that, and I've experienced kind of like mental burnout myself, which was a reason for my family happenings, events, and the getting I'm looking for the right word here, having well, not disease, but you know um having a bad health, let's say that, bad health in my family, and it causes this big event, like this negative event, and it led me to take care of others more than I've needed to take care of myself at that time. And that causes me a problem. My system went like off, like it went dysfunctional, it went like like this, and it wasn't in alignment anymore. I wasn't in alignment anymore, and I needed to come back to myself, which had taken me for quite time, even though I lived my life after I had my issues. I lived my life. I was trying to find a way out. I was trying to cope and do it and not talk about it. Okay? And now in my journey at this time, I feel like this is a subject that is good to have a talk about. And it's good to have to lift it up in the surface in order for us to heal. It's important. And I really see right now, like in the first place, when I wanted to talk about this, it was like maybe like 3 years ago. Oh yes, 3 years ago I wanted to talk about this, but I was afraid to talk about this. I wanted to do it for others, but now I see that I'm also doing it for myself, in order for me to heal, in order for me to help others more. Because when I'm healed, and when we are healed, we can help others. We can help others to heal also. A healed person heals others. And so spiritual awakening can also like act as a catalyst for some mental issues. And also a mental issue can be such a small thing, like let's put it like common sense. Okay, we can say that a mental issue can be something like you have this negative self-talk about yourself, right? So that negative energy is becoming like more, it's taking more part in your mind than the positive side and the positive things that you say about yourself and how you see the world, let's say that. And it can become a problem. It can become like this rat, what's the word, like wheel rat wheel, like you can't really get out of, and it becomes like this boogeyman in your head, and that can cause us problems. We've been taught that our genes also affect, well, that's true, the effects on mental issues. And when I talk about issue, I'm talking about these things that are very common, very like normal in our everyday, not every day, but in our normal lives. And I mean, I don't like the word normal, I really don't like it, but like, let's say like common, it's better. And let's say that we have many like sorry, I just had a message. Yeah, so we have this like, I really want to learn more about these things and why are they happening to people, so that we can learn more about this and we can help people. But where I see it's and where I'm coming from, is I'm coming from an overwhelmed mind, okay, which started to react. It started to have symptoms in my physical body that my system got off, and I tried to, heal it from myself, heal it with myself. I had this mode like where I needed to survive and I needed to get it back together. I needed to figure out, I needed to find some answers. Why is this happening to me? What is happening, first of all, and then why is it happening? And then where am I gonna get help? And then how am I gonna get healed? And those were the steps, basically. I'm still in this state of accepting the things. I have accepted, I have healed, but I still have some issues in my physical body that has left because of this, like this spiritual or mental issues that were brought up into the surface. And now my physical body has suffered from that, so that I have this sorry about the interruption. I'm having this like feeling of halfness in me. I'm not talking about the spiritual wholeness, in that kind of way, but it is affecting to the feeling of wholeness in kind of. It doesn't have to necessarily, but if you have been experienced kind of like a physical trauma, like for me it was a falling down in the stairs in my home, for example, and then realizing that I can't, move my body the way I want to move how I feel. So it's still kind of like a mystery what happened to me and what is the reason behind this kind of like stiffness that was after the stress and after the highly sensitive spiritual awakening